I've
can
been busy,
understand
sir,
that.
but in a good
I
way.
know, I know. What's up with it though? What's up with everybody? I would like to welcome everybody to another episode of Leave It on the Court podcast, where we talk basketball, everything basketball, NBA basketball. I need everybody to go to that YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Check us out on Twitter. On X. Check us out on Facebook. Also, check us out on the Tickety Talks one time. We finally have a winner for our giveaway. We are giving away the 2K26 to that boy Teach Streets. He sent in the DM. We've been trying to give this away, so we said the first person that sent it in, we're going to show love to. So we finally got a winner. We'll be sending that to you real soon. T Streets, we appreciate you participating in the contest. You know what I mean? I need you to DM me what system you got and everything, so we make sure you get that game one time. Also, make sure you copy your merch, because that's game. As always, you know what I mean. So all that being said, let's go, Brody. What we got?
So tonight on tonight's episode, we're actually talking about CBS Sports Top 25 list. They had they gave a top 25 of the 21st century. We're going to be talking about Kawhi Leonard and the bombshell that was dropped on us a couple of weeks ago. We want to touch on this PJ Washington situation. We typically try to stay out of the personals on leaving on the court, but I think this one needs attention. And then we're going to get into our top players, top five players of the 25-26 season. Let's start this show off actually talking about this the CBS Sports Top 25 list. That's okay with you?
No, let's do it.
All right, for sure. CBS Sports released a all select team first, and then they turned right around and released a top 25 players of the 21st century. So this is starting from 2000 going to 2025, top 25 players. Now, I'm gonna run through them, a couple of them, and I'm gonna try to make this fast so that our viewers know what we're referencing.
Hey, baby.
Number one, of course, they got LeBron James. At two, they got Steph. Three, Tim Duncan. Four, Nikola Jokic. Five, Shaq. Then we got Kobe, Giannis, Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, and then Dirk at 10. At 11, got Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard, Steve Nash, James Harden. 16, Luka Doncic. 17, Jason Kidd. 18, Dwight Howard. 19, Anthony Davis. 20, Allen Iverson. And they finished the list off with 21, Trace McGrady, Dame Lillard, Jason Tatum, SGA, and then Russell Westbrook.
What? What? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think this list was meant to make a couple people mad, man, to piss a couple people off. But I got a lot of questions. Like, for me, is Iverson too low?
First of all, hell yeah. Second of all, how you get Dirk before um um D Wade? That's crazy. How you get a dude with 3 rings with a dude that just got one? I don't know how we do that. I understand he got an MVP, but D Wade did play next to people that were, high caliber of players, Shaq, and then he ended up playing with LeBron. But he also was the leader of those teams, and he got a Finals MVP with Shaq on the team. So that's wrong. I don't believe any team that got any list that got Anthony Davis before Dwight Howard is out of pocket.
Anthony
Um,
Davis before Dwight Howard. Okay. They
yeah.
got no, they got Dwight Howard at 18 and Anthony Davis at 19.
Oh, they do. I could have swore he
Yeah.
the other way around.
They I mm,
I still think Dwight should be, just because he got a ring, he should be lower, just because of how many other things he did so far as NBA first teams, so far as defensive players of the year. stuff like that. He took a team that nobody thought had a chance going to the finals. He messed up the Kobe and LeBron finals with all the commercials. They had everything all set up for the Kobe and LeBron finals. He messed that all up. He was like the Detroit Pistons with Jordan with that. He just messed up the whole groove, you know. So yeah, I don't think that Dwight gets enough recognition. J Kidd, Iverson definitely should be in the top 10 of anybody list.
Let me see. So in that top 10, okay, the first five: James, Curry, Duncan, Jokic, Shaq. And then 6 through 10: Kobe, Giannis, KD, KG, and then Dirk. Who would you replace with Iverson?
Damn. If I
He's
want, if I'm gonna stick to my argument that championships mean something, he's not in that top 10
okay. All right.
because I
Championships
gotta,
do mean something.
huh? Yeah, they
So
do mean,
championships do mean something.
yeah,
They
they mean
do.
the
It's just not
most.
the end all be all to me.
They not
That's
the
all.
end all be all, but they are the highest at of the list of achievements, though. I think they not.
Ooh, that's
It's
a.
yeah. But the highest achievement you can have higher than MVP or anything is to be a leader on a championship team. Especially if you finals MVP or something like that. You are
Okay.
definitely you are definitely at the top. You start at the top. You know what I mean? That's why I understand. That's why I don't understand how you got D Wade at 11 and you got Dirk at 10 when
Yeah.
Dirk, even like I say, season MVPs, I don't really give as much credence to season MVPs as I do finals MVPs because finals MVPs is the end all be all. This is the series that's going, you know, cap off the season. As in regular season MVPs is more of a bias, or not, I ain't gonna say bias, but more of a um what would I call it? Um um
Like fan favorite, people's
Yeah,
champion, sort
like
of.
and it's voted more by the writers and the people like that, so they can get it wrong, you know, because they've got it wrong a couple of times. So it's a bunch of variables to the season MVP. But finals MVP usually is like you pretty much got an idea who's going to win it, even though we've had a couple of shockers, you know, here and there, but they're super rare. But usually the best player in the finals is the best player on the team for the most part. And that's how you know if he's the best player on the team and he wins the finals, the championship, and he was the best player during that time, he should get recognition for that. And that's why I think that the MVP should mean more. Finals MVP should mean more than the season MVP. And I think that's why Dirk is over D Wade because he got a season MVP and a championship, and D Wade didn't get no MVPs.
I feel that. And that's a debate to be had too. Finals MVP versus regular season MVP. I'm looking at. I think the elephant in the room for a lot of folks,
Yeah,
and like in our comments, like T. Sheets was saying, should Kobe be over Shaq? And I'm looking. Kobe got five, Shaq got four.
but Shaq
But
went too straight though.
but Kobe was secondary to Shaq when when they were both on the same. But Shaq was older. I don't know, man.
Okay, so this is the thing. Why I give a little more credence to Shaq over Kobe is because Shaq, just like you were about to say, Shaq was older, and the Heat went to they didn't go back to back. They went to two out of three final appearances in his time with Miami. So and they won one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and he won one before Kobe. Kobe had a lot of dark years before he got,
Wait,
huh?
you talking about Shaq?
No, Kobe. Kobe had a lot of dark years before he got his next championship.
No, you said Kobe. No, oh, that's what you mean. Shaq got his fourth ring before Kobe got his fourth ring.
Yeah, and
I
Shaq,
got you.
yeah, like Shaq immediately left and went straight to the finals. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Kobe, it took like 2 or 3 years before he can even get to one. You know, So I feel like Shaq has that, and then Shaq was a more dominating player from the beginning to the end. Like he came in averaging damn near 30 from the beginning. Kobe, it took him about 3 years before he became Kobe.
Yeah, yeah, because there was a like you say, dark times where Kobe was coming off the bench behind Eddie Jones.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Street said like yeah, like I just said, Street's the career before Kobe counts.
that's it.
Like you think
Yeah, the
about
career before
Orlando,
Kobe. No, that's correct.
that Orlando, he did go to 2 finals with Orlando's too, even though he got swept, but still, he did like instantly Orlando went from an expansion team with no chance to 2 finals within 3 or 4 years. And it's all because of Shaq.
I don't know, man. Kobe did play 20 years. I think Kobe's peak lasted longer than Shaq's, but
But during his peak, did he
uh,
after he won them 2 champions, after he went to the 3 championships, what did he do after that?
4 championships. He went to what? No, wait, no,
He
yeah.
went to three.
Kobe's 5 and 7, so he won three with
Shaq. He won
no.
with
He went
Shaq,
he went three after Shaq.
and
He went to
yeah, and
three
then
after Shaq and
yeah,
won two of them.
yeah, but yeah, what did he do after that though? His career, the Lakers
He
got weak after that.
he got a couple of all defensive teams. He got a couple of scoring titles. He got his MVP
But the
after Shaq.
but the Lakers
Uh,
trash that whole time. Even though Shaq was moving around, like I said, Shaq earlier career matches Kobe's end of his career, and if you look at the numbers, it's better.
and I'm glad that was brought up because a lot of us only think of Shaq when he got to the Lakers.
Uh huh.
That Orlando Shaq was a freaking
That
monster.
was the
And he
best
came
version.
in young,
I
came in
think
young
that
and
he
dominating.
stays that size, Shaq is more dangerous. Like he got fat in LA. Like if he knocks off 30 more pounds in LA, Shaq is a more dominant player and he maybe less injuries.
And that's the problem. That's where I started being like, okay, well, Kobe better than Shaq because the reason why they didn't do more was only because Shaq stopped working. Like, work, man, lose that weight, come in, help us dominate. Let's win 5 rings instead of three. Let's win 6 rings instead of three, maybe even seven. Like, it's just hard for me to exclude that as well
I
because
know,
that
but
Orlando
from
Shaq was
the beginning,
crazy.
if we go back to the beginning of his career, Shaq had been getting beat up from the gate. And so,
Yeah,
when you get to a certain age and the time in your career and you tired of going through that and you pretty much you can just come in and do your 30 and 10 hopping out the bed. I don't excuse it, but I understand it. Like you're not getting beat up every night. You're not going home bruised up, beat up, and everything every single night. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You did go through what you
yeah.
go through, but you still ain't getting fouled like me. The bigger dudes and stuff like that. So by the time I don't excuse the fact that he didn't work hard because Akeem and all them stayed in shape and stuff like that, but he also wasn't all the way out of shape too either. And a lot of times when they did lose, you got to have a good team around you too. And I think like the year they did lose, because they only really didn't go to the finals 1 year out of that time. And the finals they did lose with Carl and all them. It was a lot of things going on with that. Carl was hurt. It was a lot
Right,
of
right.
stuff going on that might have changed the series if they was playing. Kobe even said he wasn't as prepared as he should have been. I think he was more like checked out during that season. So every
Yeah.
time you think about those things, you gotta count the variables to it.
Shout out to LeGraw Fitness, man, and actually from our chat, T Streaks. Actually agree with him. They got Jokic. Nikola Jokic at number 4, and that's above Shaq and Kobe. I'm not necessarily on that ship yet. I think Shaq and Kobe should be ahead of Jokic now. And it's only I have a problem with okay. I have a problem with both Luca and Joker on
Luka,
this list, right? Like they
Luka,
belong on this list, don't get me wrong. But it's they play one side of the ball. They play one side of the ball extremely well. Extremely well. It's just they lack defense, man. And basketball is a two-sided game. So Kobe, he what, 12, 13 time all NBA, all
yeah,
defense.
yeah.
Shaq, block leader, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 time all NBA, all defense. Like that being said, Joker, both Luca and Joker do got a 60-point triple double under their belt, though. I
Wait,
don't.
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Where's Luca at? Is he ahead of Iverson?
He's ahead of Iverson.
Then no, that shouldn't happen.
No.
Because first of all, Iverson, what didn't he lead the league in steals like 2 or 3 times or something like that during his
He did
career?
it once. He did it once.
All right, so
Luka.
but he was always in the top three in steals.
Yeah. They got Luca at 16. They got Allen Iverson at 20.
No, definitely not. He definitely shouldn't have had Allen Iverson. Luca did lead his team to the finals. But I'm gonna say this: if we're gonna go off, if you put Iverson in this era, it's not fair.
I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that.
So,
I ain't
so,
doing that.
the way I look at it is, like I said, Iverson played both ways. He wasn't a great one-on-one defender, but he always averaged anywhere between 1.5 to 2 point something steals every year. So like you say, you got to be able to play both sides of the ball. A 60-point triple double, that's just one game. You know what I mean?
That is.
If they average that, then we talking something different. But if you run against a player that can stop you and score on you, then all that stuff is null and void.
I also look at Russell Westbrook, man. I'm sorry. It, there was a point in time where we thought we'd never see anybody average a triple double again for a season. Oscar Robertson, shout out to the Big O. This fool came along and did it 4 years in a row, and then almost did it again off the bench. You also talking about a 14-time All NBA guy. I he made it.
But
He
put
did make it
time,
to the finals once. He didn't win it, but he did make it to the finals once.
but you got to put era and time into that. This is a different time. It's a little bit easier to do that because of how much the offense is so wide open. It's longer rebounds, so that means it's easier for guards and stuff to get rebounds. It's more offensive shot taking, more actually less defense in the sense of leaving the perimeter open. So like that matters. That matters.
It matters. It matters a lot, but I argue it's even more defense today than it was back then. I don't got to guard somebody
Uh,
at the 3-point line versus
that's why.
today's time. It's just harder to play defense.
No,
That's all.
that's because you can't, because in the NBA, guarding somebody at the 3 point line is the death sentence. Like if we gonna
What
keep
you
it,
mean?
if you know basketball, coming up on somebody on like any guard from anywhere from the guard, point guard to the small forward is deadly because if you walk up on somebody, they just gonna blow past you, and it ain't too many centers that's guarding the rim. So that leaves you to that. A lot of these, so you're going to leave the 3 point shot a little bit more open than you would if you close in on somebody. So it's just that now it's people is making the shot. So it's not that it's not defense being played. It's either do you close in and make somebody a poster, or you just pray that people miss the shot. It's also more shots being missed too than it was back in the day. So defense is, it doesn't go towards the defensive mark to where like people were saying, well, it's good defense is more of a bad shot than good defense. But if you miss the shot, you know, in this game, that's considered good defense because that's all everybody doing is shooting. And so it was
Um,
a if you got people coming to the hole, because games used to average like 89. I mean, the average score was like 100 and something, but that was for the good teams. But when you played a team like a Miami, a New York, a Detroit, or something like that, scoring 100 point was a feat. You know, that's good defense. But it's hard. It's hard because, like I say, times is different. It's more freer shots. It's more of an open, wider range offense than it was back then. If you had people shooting more and practicing more for the shot back then I'll figure it would be about the same, if not better, because we had marksmen. We just had people who rather take it to the hole rather than shoot the ball, and it
Yeah,
just
that's how the game was played. That's how the game was played, and because of such, the paint was clogged. Paint was clogged, and
yeah,
the game was
which
played
means
from inside out.
which means that good defense pushed the game to where it is now. You can't bring it to the hole, so you gotta shoot it. And it's just the difference now is they making the shots. But that shows that it was good defense, because now you had to figure out another way to score, because coming to the hole and stuff wasn't the code.
Yeah, I ain't gonna necessarily say it was bad defense or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a totally different game, and you better be able to shoot in today's NBA, because if you can't. But next subject, man. I I know you really want to touch on this one, so I want to give you the floor. But I'm gonna explain the situation to our viewers. Brittany Renner. I guess she was a social media mogul, IG model, and got some notoriety because of the things she would say and her looks. Um, well, a couple of days ago, she had her friend videotape
Mother. Deontay Mother.
mother.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh man, I don't like this message. Anyway, she had her mother record PJ Washington come and pick up their shared son, and things got messy. Names was called, um, and so you had a piece that you wanted to talk about on this particular topic. What you got, bro?
All right, so this is more of a PSA. I'm not here to like bad talk anybody and or nothing like that. So I ain't trying to start nothing. But this is more to my young players and players like Zion and people like that are getting caught up in these situations where you're messing with these women that are targeting you, and this is an actual fact. They targeting you because of your unknowingness about what's going on. It's your first time having money. These females have been around and been a part of this system and understand how to play dudes and stuff. She actually came out of her mouth and said, if you want to get paid, mess with one of these sports players because they stupid. So this is just a PSA to all my young black men, becoming rich doing this, playing basketball, whatever sport you're in. Make sure you do your research. Make sure that when you pick somebody that you choose to be with, that you just don't pick somebody that that you heard that was doing this and that you heard would do this and all these things. Make sure that you have NDAs. Make sure you have all the resources that you need to protect yourself from women like this. Because as you can see, for the most part, they pretend that they with you to be with you because they love you and they care about you and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they're there to play you for your money. Now, I'm not going to say that every woman that's out here is trying to do that, but we've seen from many cases, many cases, that for the most part, that these females are in here just to try to get you for your money. I need you guys to start doing background checks. It's like, it sounds crazy, but when you start playing with hundreds of millions of dollars and stuff like that, it's not so crazy, because this is your future. This is your bank account. This is the thing that's going to be the money for your kids to go to college and stuff like that. You have to pick the right person to stand next to you when you're doing these type of things. So be sure. Don't just because you get some good loving that you think that this person is the person that's there for you. Because they're going to say a lot of things in your ear that you want to hear. And it's going to make you think that you need to be there and be with them and stuff like that. Make sure that you sure. Don't just do things off a whim. Don't just let your other head lead you into mistakes that's going to mess you up for later on in your life. Um, this is this is crazy because of the fact that what she did ended up backfiring on her because all she did was put herself out there to show most men what these women are really about. From her saying that you got 100,000 for your girl, but you only got 11,000 for your kid, when it should just be about if it's an issue is whether or not he's coming to see his kid enough, or if he's coming. Okay, did you come pick? But it really shouldn't be no issue if we're broken up. If we could decide in the co-parent, it should just be I'm coming to get my child, and that's that. It shouldn't be I'm holding or harboring feelings because of how we broke up. So I'm gonna try to put you on blast or make you feel funny or make you feel some type of way like you're doing something wrong. You have to stand your ground in this. You have to know that these women are out here to take you for your money and take you for what you got. We've had too many examples. So I need you guys to be more informed about the people that you're messing with. Stop listening to your friends. Stop listening to the yes men around you. Stop listening to these other players who have made the mistake and don't understand how to look out for other people. But listen to the players who's telling you, like, man, hey, leave her alone because she done been around the way. Because it can help you down the line. I felt like this was needed to say because I feel like nobody says this. I guess out of fear of being canceled or whatever. But this is not. I'm not saying this just to down every woman because every woman ain't like that. It's like that. It's always somebody out here for you. It's about choices and making sure that you make the right ones and making sure that the person that's next to you is really there for you and not there for your income and not there to be taken care of and stuff. And it's so hard when you got money because you'll never know that. And so when you make these decisions, you have to really be diligent on knowing what type of person you're dealing with, checking the background, checking the history of this person and everything. And I know it sounds drastic, but losing 100 million because you got to pay her half is just as drastic.
More
So
drastic.
it's just as drastic. So I think
More drastic.
spending a 10 or 15,000 to get you a little private PI or something like that just to make sure this person is on the up and up. I don't feel like it's too much if to make sure that your future is cool. You know what I mean? Meet her parents, talk to them, listen to them when they say things about her and everything. Don't just take this opportunity for granted and stuff, and don't think just because you got money, oh, I just get another chick and stuff like that because you'll end up broke. I'm telling you, between divorces and child support, you will end up broke thinking, oh, I got enough money to pay this person. I got enough money to pay this person. You have to make sure you stay on top of this thing. And this is just something I felt like needed to be said. I've never heard it said online so far, so I just wanted to be the person to say it. I don't, like I said, I'm not against women or nothing like that in that regards, but I just need my men to be sure of what you're doing because if not, you're gonna end up like that on the internet dealing with some crazy broad who thinks she's putting you on blast, or really she's just proving what men and a lot of people have been saying for a long time, that these women are just in it for the money.
Yeah, bro. So I I just want to add a couple of quick tidbits to that before we move on to the next subject. One, PJ Washington, right after that, PJ Washington, new fiance or wife, I think that's his wife now, bought him a new Rolls Royce, $250,000 car.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns around and signed a $90 million max extension with the Dallas Mavericks.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I kind of look at uh, this is one of those things where NBA vets come into play. coming in handy. Udonis Haslam over in Miami. When Trevor Ariza was around with the Houston Rockets, like just your NBA vets had a role to play to watch out for the team, to be in the conversations that the coaches can't be in. It's for things like this, where you're not spilling your seed.
It's also
and
being
what I consider bad soil.
You got to have social awareness, man. You have to be aware. People
Yeah,
walk
man.
here just floating around in their phone, not looking up and understanding what's going on in the world. You more looking at the person. Anytime you look at somebody on the internet, pictures wise or anything, they're only showing you when they're at their best for the most part. So you got to look past that. You know what I'm saying? When these girls send you pictures and stuff, this is when when they got their makeup on, their hair did, all this stuff. They're not gonna send you a picture when they're at their worst. So you have to realize that, and just being socially aware, man, of yourself, just understanding what type of position you hold now. That's very important. And I feel like a lot of these young guys are just missing that. They just have no awareness.
And then my last point is honestly to Brittany Renner, and I'm gonna take a play. I'm gonna steal a page out of Gilbert Arenas' book here. You get more bees with honey, dude. It's actually dope that you got a son that's 4 or 5 years old with $11,000 in the bank already. First of all, but doing all that, stirring up the pot like that, is only going to make him want to withdraw more and keep you at bay and keep a rocky edge with you. Like your son has inherited his father's name. The better off he is, the better off the son will be. The better his reputation, the better reputation your son will have. You trying to spoil him, only he's going to give a bad reflection on his son and you. So there's something to think about. But
yeah, this was just a PSA, you know, to
yeah,
all
just a PSA. Just a PSA.
Black
Something
athletes
to think
here.
about.
You know what I'm saying? It's just something to think about, man. I just want you guys to be more aware of your surroundings and who you're dealing with, your choices and options out here. They're not lacking. You just got to make the right choice, man. For real. You can't look at what's in front of you. Everything that's in front of you ain't always what's good. Sometimes you got to look past it. You know, sometimes messing with a regular chick is okay.
Bruh, hey, I want to get into this bombshell that was just dropped on us a couple of days ago.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Kawhi Leonard, Mr. Quiet, Mr. Inconspicuous, Mr. Claw himself. So, to our viewers, if you hadn't already, you probably should get on YouTube and go watch the Pablo Torre video. It's about 80 minutes long, but it's well worth the watch. He gets very meticulous into what's happened. So there are allegations against Kawhi Leonard, Steve Ballmer, and the LA Clippers that Kawhi has actually been getting paid under the table, upwards of nearly $50 million. Now, according to the Pablo Torre video, basically they were putting money in a company called Aspiration. And not they, Steve Ballmer put money into a company called Aspiration days before Kawhi Leonard signed his second contract with the LA Clippers. And in that contract for Aspiration to Kawhi Leonard, it states that basically he doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do, anything that he doesn't agree with, anything that would sully his public image or his beliefs. And then two, that if he leaves the Clippers, which is the smoking gun, if he leaves the Clippers, that contract becomes null and void and he doesn't get the rest of that money. So, to me, the whole time I thought Unc was dirty because I don't know if y'all remember there was a conversation about the uncle and him requesting a house and car and money in order for Kawhi to sign with the Lakers or the Clippers or the Raptors or whatever. But the whole time it might have been Kawhi, bro. What you think?
This
Where you
got
at on this?
this got Unc written all over it.
It's got Uncle. Look, now I only can skim through the video, and quite honestly, I had to keeping up with it a lot because it's messy. I don't like messy stuff, but I think you may know a little bit more than I do.
Like I said, they had interviews with Bomber. Bomber is playing the I got my hands up. I don't know where this is coming from thing. He's like, they conned me. They conned me. They conned me. They conned me. I had to say it 4 times. That's how many times he said. He said for they con like he's playing the dirt. I didn't know that they were stupid. Like so this is my thing why I think it's Unc all over this. Um Kawhi, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt of this. He doesn't come off as a jerk off in the sense that he would play people out their money like that. I don't get that feeling. This seems like something that Unc is like, oh, look, I can't have none of that contract, but I can set up a business over here and put your name on it, but I get all the money. You know what I mean? The fact that Steve invested into this, I'm gonna say this. If I'm trying to sign somebody and I really want them to sign, if they have something that needs investing in, I'm going to invest in it.
Okay.
Because it's like more like I want to do whatever I can to get him to come back. Now, if the conspiracy theorist in me says, "Oh yeah, he dropped his 50 because he couldn't. He wanted to do what they saying. He wanted to get around the salary cap thing, and he like Kawhi. Look, I can't give you 200 million. I can give you 150 over here, 130 over here, but I can give you the other 50 over here by contributing to your business or whatever by investing in your business. And instead of it looking like I'm paying over the salary cap, it looks like I'm just looking out for something that you're trying to do, and I'm really just trying. And plus, I get to help the environment. What messes this up is that the company also Kawhi haven't done anything. That's
Yeah.
the problem is there's no sites or nothing where you can see that the actual work has been working, and then there's the fact that Kawhi didn't do anything, and the fact that Kawhi hasn't made a statement either. That
What do
doesn't look
you?
good.
What do you? $50 million set. So there was because of these allegations on YouTube, the FBI did launch an investigation and they did make an arrest on one of the CEOs of Aspiration. So he is in cuffs behind bars, while the other CEO is still fighting the allegations. And yeah, to your point, basically this company Aspiration is supposed to be was planting trees in other and malnourished areas both this country and in the world, and they're not finding anything to say that they've actually done that work, nor have they put Kawhi's image for like likeness or anything. So a lot of NBA players will use their face and their likeness to um, bring
Make
notoriety to a company, but Kawhi's nowhere to be found. So if
So this could be a Ponzi scheme. This could be. It's quite possible since they got the dude in jail that they got played. We've actually, me and my fiance, been watching this show, American Greed. I don't know if you ever heard of it before, but it's a
bruh,
show exactly about people like this that come in to people who do are willing investors and stuff like that, and they use stars and stuff to make things sell. And it's possible that he could have got played. It's possible that the person really tried to sell him this idea, really didn't have no intentions at all to make this a real thing, but it doesn't look good if the money actually went to Kawhi. Uh,
right,
that 48 million or that
right.
million actually enter his bank account, we have a problem.
And so he is under investigation now. in the comments, T Streets. So Paul George share just went to the trees. Look, I wonder was this what Paul George was talking about? I want that Kawhi deal. Like I wonder is this why he got shipped off to Philly? Like
See, this could be bad for the Clippers because the last time something
horrible.
like this happened was with Minnesota when they was doing a little underhanded left hand, right hand. I'm not letting my right hand know, and my left hand doing type deals, and it ended up getting the Timberwolves 5 draft picks. They for like the next 5 years, they couldn't do anything, and that messed up the whole tenure, the whole best part of Kevin Garnett's career was
Mm-hmm.
during that time when the Joe Smith thing happened. So it's bad enough you got a bunch of old guys this season. Now, if you take yourself from being able to have draft picks and stuff for the next couple of seasons and salary cap holds and stuff like that, you stuck with who you got. And one of the dudes is finna retire. So it's like, what are you gonna do if you do end up getting fined? And then does Ballmer lose the team? Because this ain't like no chump money. This ain't no play. This ain't no like no 1 or 2 million. We talking about $50 million.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
So
using
trying
money to
to
make your team better
that's why he's
beyond.
like, they conned me. They conned me. They conned me. He like, please don't take the thing. I didn't know. I swear to God, hey, if it hit the fan like that, he gonna throw that black dude under the bus. He gonna back it up, he gonna beep, 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 boom, 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 and then put it back and drive. Like
T3 said,
every,
how you gonna buy a team under the table and still lose?
everybody,
Still
everybody
lose.
going under the bus.
Oh man.
Everybody going under the bus if that happened, man. Look, he ain't gonna lose that team over no black guy. Look, you gonna
What
turn
would
this real
the
fast.
what would the appropriate punishment be
Him
if the
losing
allegations are
the team,
true?
him losing the team, him losing draft picks, him losing the ability to sign free agents at least for a season or two. Like he should get the full Monty, as they used to say.
The full Monty. I haven't heard that in some years, boy.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that because you
Hey, I'm sorry, man. But hey,
put.
I got called OG on the court today, man. I was like, for sure. That's what's up.
Yeah. Don't you hate it? I ain't heard that yet. I hope I never do. I hope
Don't go back to the court, G. Don't
yeah,
do it. Don't do it. Get your feelings hurt. All I can do is laugh, though.
I'm staying at home.
All right. So
Hey,
to
look,
wrap
he
up this
said Donald
episode,
Ster Street Stupid Donald Sterling will be proud. He threw all them dudes, them black dudes under the bus. Get them all. Hit them 500 points for woman braids.
oh man. To wrap this episode up, man, I need to know who do you have as your top 5 players going into the 25-26 season?
Um, Top 5.
Top
SGA,
5.
SGA,
Okay.
um, Steph,
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
um, Wemby,
Oh, your list is different than mine. I like this. Okay.
um, Giannis,
Giannis, okay. Last one.
gotta go with Baby Jordan, and Edwards.
And Edwards. Yeah, I was waiting on that name. So SGA, Steph, Wemby, Giannis, AE.
Yeah.
My dog tissue said Dylan, then Braun. um, I got
All right,
Steph.
that was a good one. Die line.
Dylan. I got SGA Joker, Giannis, Anthony Edwards, and Luka Doncic.
Uh-huh.
What played into my selections though is I don't necessarily think these two are the most talented because that does leave Steph right out and Bron right out the top five. It's just I think these two are going to be available for 82 games, and I think that's the best ability is availability. Wemby is in my top 10. I don't.
Wemby never got hurt. He just had a condition. That's different.
He also was only playing 26 minutes a game.
You can't play big dudes like that because of the foot history. You know that. You can't. You don't want to Yao Ming them.
Hell no, you don't. And that takes away from me putting them in the top five. That's all.
The man averaged 20 minutes, 20, we say 26 minutes. And how many games did he have? 30, 10, and 10 blocks? Like 10, 30, 10, and 5 blocks. Like, come on.
It was 4 or 5 of them. It wasn't, it was 4 or 5 games. He does his thing when he's in the game. Yes,
And
he's a
he's 25, and then if he don't get the 30, he had like a cool 20 and something and something and something. Like, it's like, I don't know. Wemby different, man.
Wemby is different.
And he done sent shots out. He warning everybody. And he went to go sit with the monks. I don't care what anybody say. I'm giving some credence to that. He went and got his Ace Ventura on. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, seriously, bro. You go kick it with the monks, you get a whole different type of sin. And then I come on, kick at your ass 7'6".
I'm gonna have to add the graphics on this right here.
7'6" shooter.
Wouldn't hung out with the monks. Wouldn't hung out with KG to teach him his intensity, and then I think he said it.
What? You said Kenny G. He wouldn't have hung out with Kenny G.
KG.
Oh, I thought you said Kenny G. I'm about to say.
Come on, man. KG.
I'm like, what did he do?
I got with KG, Kevin Garnett.
He worked with everybody this summer, though. I think he got a little bit in with Hakeem and everybody. Like,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Especially with the big, because, like, maybe they keep him from up there trying to nutmeg people at the top of the key so much, and use that 7'6" size. What's used to being 7'6" if you're gonna be standing at the top of the key shooting threes?
T Streets don't have Joker in his top five. Neither one of y'all had Joker in your top 5 players going into the next season.
Because Joker, I don't know what it is about him. It's just he's not exciting. He's boring.
To be fair, Joker, that's my hate watch. Like I be rooting for him, but I do be rooting for him to fail. I don't like Joker winning. It's just that's me. I don't know. Like you said, he's boring. He's
a modern day. He's a modern day Larry Bird.
I can see that.
He is like the same shot, like the same style of play, the ability to do all the things. Larry played more defense, a little bit more. You know what I mean? I will give him that. Not a lot more, but he did play a little bit more. But offensively, he's Larry Bird 2.0. Like I nobody don't see that. Like I say, the shot style, the ability to pass, rebound, like he's the offensive machine, and he's just like Larry. Like I say, the same. They run, everything is the same.
Before we end this episode, I want to give you a hot question. It's not rehearsed. It just hit my mind. And in the chat, please respond as well. Y'all taking the over or under for Bron, averaging over 24. Let's go 22 points in year 23.
I think he gonna force it. So I got the over.
Got the over.
Yeah, I think he
I,
gonna get 25, whatever and whatever. That's what he do. I think he gonna force it. He's the
yeah,
stat king right now, so he gonna make sure he go out with his usual number. Like who else they got? It's not like they added. I mean, anybody. I mean, they did add the center. I mean,
DeAndre, yeah.
now if
That's
Aiden can
good.
get up to his average, maybe his average goes down. But when have we ever seen players that are great stay great with LeBron? Unless they was a LeBron caliber player.
This is gonna be this is gonna be interesting. We never seen a player play 23 seasons. I read a stat that was crazy.
Three
It's
six, 3, 6, and 5. That's what he said.
and that's a bad year for Brown. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I saw something crazy that said the last time LeBron scored under 10 points, Kevin Durant wasn't even in the NBA yet, and
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
He averaged under what?
The last time Bron scored under 10 points, Kevin Durant wasn't in the NBA yet.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant's been in the NBA for 18 years.
I mean, it's LeBron old. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, bro, that's insane. Really, bro, what up, boy? But yeah, that's
Well,
time, bro.
yeah. Well, that's been another episode of Leave It on the Court podcast, man. You know, we just left it on the court. I like to thank everybody who enjoyed the episode, the panel, Streets and everybody, man. We really appreciate y'all for showing up. I need everybody to go to that YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Make sure you go to TikTok. Make sure you go to Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Now you can catch us every Sunday at 4 o'clock because of the football season. So we're gonna be doing our show in between the afternoon games and the Sunday night game. So I need everybody to check us out our new time at 4 o'clock. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, 4 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Central.
Yeah, for sure. So until next Sunday at 4 o'clock Pacific, that's game.
That's game.
Better know it. Better know